Welcome. This is a great little sequence to do at the end of your day to ground and wind down to prepare for a chill evening. So this whole practice we won't have you on your feet nor your hands. We're going to stay nice and close to the ground. So come into a cross-legged position. Let your palms come onto your lap. And if you feel like you need to ground down, press your palms down onto your lap, or if you feel like you need to receive a little energy, let your palms face up. Let's sit tall with a long spine and either let your eyes soften in front of you or go ahead and let your eyes close entirely. Draw your shoulders back so you feel almost like a smile underneath your collarbones. And if you haven't already, begin to tune into your breath. And on your next inhale, blink the front of your eyes open, reach your arms all the way up overhead. And then as you exhale, left arm moves forward, bring your left hand to your right thigh, right fingertips behind you. Inhale, lift your heart, and then exhale, gently revolve to the right. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. With every inhale, think to lift your heart away from your belly. And on your exhale, revolve a little deeper. Let your breath move into your side and into your back body. On your next inhale, come back through center, reach your arms all the way up overhead, and then exhale, go to the other side. So your right hand will come to your left thigh, left fingertips behind you. Big breath, buoy your heart up, and then exhale, revolve to the left. Smooth breath in, and long breath out. Keep the belly gently drawing in and up. One more full, bright inhale, and then revolve a little deeper, exhale. On your next inhale, reach your arms all the way up, and then exhale, draw your palms down the midline, take your fingertips beside you, and then send your legs forward, maybe give them a little wobble, shake them out a little bit. And then from here, you're gonna take your legs wide, or wide-ish. I'm gonna turn to the side for just a moment. So oftentimes a tendency here is to round into the lower back. So it's helpful to bring your fingertips behind you. Press down into your fingertips so that you can roll the bowl of your pelvis forward. And then keep your fingertips behind you, take a deep inhale. And you're welcome to stay here, or keep your fingertips behind you and begin to hinge at your hips. So as you start to bow forward, your legs are gonna say hello. So you gotta engage the muscles of your legs here. And then once you meet your edge, then feel free to take your arms forward and fold inwards. And so there is a little bit of muscular energy in the legs here. You're gently toning the muscles of your legs. But then as you fold in, feel free to let the spine soften and surrender. Let your tongue move away from the roof of your mouth. And with every exhale, can you fold in a little deeper? Soften through your forehead and soften into the flow of your breath. Allow your next exhale to be longer than the last one. And then as you inhale, begin to lift your chest. Walk your hands in towards your body. Hold just behind your knees, lean back, and bring the soles of your feet to touch. But do keep your feet, instead of bringing them close in, kind of far away from you so you have this big diamond shape within your legs. Bring your palms to your shins, inhale, sit tall, and then exhale, bow forward once again. And so as you bow forward, your forearms may rest onto your shins, and you can hold here. And really resist the temptation to pull with your arms to fold deeper. Maybe your forearms will just come to the front of your shins as you bow here. And then feel free to let your spine round And let your head be heavy. And some of you might even be able to rest your head into your feet and then just soften into that connection. So thinking less effort, more ease here. And wherever it feels any of the most tense in your body, for some of you that might be the inner thighs. For others, it might be the outer hips. Perhaps it's the lower back. Or maybe it's the mind. Let the breath be like a broom to clear away any dust bunnies, any clutter in the body or in the mind. Breathing fully and deeply. Once again, allow for your next exhale. So no hurry to get there. But your next exhale is a little longer than the last one. Perhaps you'll fold in a little deeper. And then with your belly to your spine, slowly on an inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Once you're sitting tall, take your hands to your outer legs, fold the knees in, scooch near to the front of your mat, reach your arms forward, breath in, and then unravel your spine one vertebrae at a time as you breathe out. And then once you're down, relax your head, guide your knees into your chest, and gently rock across your spine, massaging out your lower back. And I like to kind of roll my head from side to side here. And then coming back to center, step your feet to the floor so that your ankles are underneath your knees. Grab a hold at the edge of your mat, lift your chin away from your chest, roll your shoulders under, and then inhale, lift your hips into bridge pose. You're welcome to hold here, or go ahead and interlock your fingers. Press your arms down into the floor. Lift your hips and lift your breath. Breathe. Magnetize your inner thighs towards the midline. Can you lift your hips a little higher so that your heart moves closer in the direction of your chin? Inhale, lift your hips a little higher. Release the interlock of your fingers if you have it, and roll all the way down as you exhale. Keep your left foot down. Inhale, send your right leg high to the sky. Interlock your fingers behind your thigh or your calf, and you're welcome to hold here for this hamstring stretch, or just depending on how your lower back feels, you may want to extend your left leg long. Keeping a little softness in your right knee. Guide your right leg closer towards your chest. And some of you might even be able to reach for your right foot, and if you can, then do so. And so do keep a little softness in your right knee. You'll still be able to feel the stretch. Either let your eyes be steady to one spot, or go ahead and let your eyes close and focus to the sensitivity between your eyebrows. Two more cycles here. Keeping your right leg long, step your left foot to the floor, cross your right ankle on top of your thigh, and then reach through the window of your legs to hold the back of your thigh or the front of your shin. With your right foot remaining flexed, move your right knee away from your right shoulder. And so this whole sequence really invites you to feel instead of force. Less effort, more ease. Last 2 cycles of your breath. Gently place your left foot down to the floor, but keep your legs as you have them. With your right foot flexed, you're just gonna let your whole kind of package of your legs move over to the left, so your right foot is gonna step onto the floor. Your left hand will hold onto your right ankle. Think to move your right hip forward. Roll your shoulders underneath you, and you're welcome to stay here or reach your right arm overhead. You're welcome to stay there or bend your elbow and bring your palm to the nape of your neck so that your head is like in a little hammock of your arm here. So you get a nice stretch into your right tricep, into the right shoulder, and your whole right side body. Can you be a little bit more fluid in the flow of your breath? If you have your arm bent and you're holding your head, very gently release. Keep the little package of your legs, bring your legs back up through center, and then uncross them. With your right foot to the floor, send your left leg to the sky. Interlock your fingers behind your thigh or your calf and pause. Breathing here, or send your right leg forward. And sometimes you might kind of notice that with the extended leg, so on this side it's the left hip, the left hip might start to move towards the shoulder. But I like to sometimes take my thumb into the crease of my hip and move my hip away from my shoulder. Breathing there, you can have your hands behind your leg, or perhaps you may reach onto your left foot. Smooth breath in. Easy breath out. And so doing this hamstring stretch on your back is a really nice alternative to instead of doing one seated, because here the spine has no option to round because the earth is there. So perhaps in some ways you could think of it as a truer forward fold as we flex the leg at the hip here and really get to focus more so on the hamstrings and also the muscles of the lower leg into your calf. Last cycle of your breath here. Your left leg will remain long. Step your right foot onto the earth and then cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Keep your foot flexed. Reach through the window of your legs and guide your right knee towards your right shoulder. At the same time, your left knee is moving away from your left shoulder. And see if you can create a little bit of space into your lower back. So almost to think of sticking your butt out into the floor. And you'll feel this deeper opening into that outer left hip. Relax through your shoulders. Perhaps draw your right knee a little closer towards your right shoulder. One more breath here. Then very slowly release your hands, step your right foot to the floor to keep the crossing of your legs. Then the whole package of your legs goes over towards the right, so that your left foot is on the floor. Take your right hand to hold your left ankle. You start to feel this deeper opening into your left side. You're welcome to stay here, or perhaps stretch your left arm overhead. Maybe lift your head and slide your palm to the nape of your neck so that your head is cradled in your upper arm, and breathe here. And so truly the breath is doing the work here. With every inhale, there is this sense of opening, of creating space. And on the exhale, there is a sense of softening and release. Keep thinking to move your left hip away from your left shoulder so you get this big stretch into your whole left side body. Notice that you're weighted evenly through your shoulders. Last cycle here. And if your hand is behind your body, then slowly release it. Take your arm out to the side. Keep your legs, bring your legs all the way back up to center. And then uncross your legs. Once again, draw your knees into your chest. And you can either gently rock from side to side or with your palms on your knees, just draw some big circles with your knees. Big or small, actually, you choose. Whatever feels most beneficial for your lower back. If you are drawing circles, go the other way. And then once you complete the next circle, come back through center. Return your feet to the floor, but heel toe your feet about as wide as your mat and then let your knees fall in towards one another. You can either let your palms rest face up with your arms alongside your body or bring your palms onto your body, maybe two hands on your belly or one hand on your heart, you choose. Roll your shoulders underneath you. And as you do that, feel for the subtle lift of your heart. And then wherever you are in the cycle of your breath, exhale and empty and really feel your palms deflate towards your spine. Let's take a clearing breath. So inhale for 1. Inhale 2. Keep inhale, inhale, inhale. 3, hold your breath. Open your mouth, side out, and let go. And keep your mouth closed. Slowly through your nose, inhale 1. Inhale 2. Inhale 3, hold your breath. Through your nose, slowly exhale 3. Exhale 2. Exhale 1, hold the breath out. Again, inhale 1. Inhale 2, inhale 3, pause, through your nose, exhale 3, 2, 1, hold the breath out. Last one, inhale slowly, deeply, 1, 2, 3, pause, through your nose, exhale 3, 2, 1, hold the breath out. And then when you're ready, just move back into your natural breath, allowing your breath to move freely in and out of your body. Notice how those last few breaths may have influenced how you feel in your body. And notice how it might have shape-shifted the quality of your mind space. Take a breath in. Heel toe, your big toes to touch as you exhale. If you can, keep your eyes closed. Gently roll over to one side and support yourself to a tall seat, just like you started. Let your palms rest into your lap. Sit tall with a long, lifted spine. Just take a moment to observe how you feel in your body, how after just a few moments of connecting to your breath, your body, and your mind brought you back to center. Take one more inhale, lift tall through your spine. Keep the lift of your spine as you exhale. Bring your palms together right up to your forehead for peaceful thoughts. And then let your palms come in front of your lips for peaceful communication and kindness with your words. And then let your palms come in front of your heart once again for peace in your heart. As always, from my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you, yogis. See you soon.